Some more of the crew rolling in. Happy, wonderful day. I got a lot of work to do up there today, continuing on PPR pipe. I'm going to try to make up, if I have a chance, I'm going to try to get made up the little pipe where all of the water separates to all the different rooms and put valves in. And then I need to pressure test that. Look, while I'm standing here, you see that little form being built there and there. I'm hoping to get those poured in this morning. 2 little mixes, I'll pour that, and then we'll be putting a round form on top of that, pouring those tall round columns there in the front, and they'll go right above these columns below. These columns are going to be pretty tall. They're going to go on up there pretty significant ways. So up here on this front balcony up here at the front of the house, these real tall columns coming up, they're more for being decorative than anything. And what I'm wanting to do to lessen the weight of these heavy columns and going up so high is to make them hollow in the middle. So this is going to be 12 inches of concrete, and anytime you pour, you want to have at least 2 inches of clear cover. Well, if you measure across in here 12 inches, that gives you 2 inches of clear cover on this side, and 2 inches out here on the outside. Then on the inside, if we put a 4-inch tube, PVC tube down the middle, that would still leave us 2 inches and 2 inches, and that round cylindrical tube making it hollow down the middle. And these are not supporting any kind of heavy load or nothing like that. Like I say, they're more decorative than anything. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and it'll keep the weight down tremendously on those. Could you imagine filling up a 4-inch PVC tube full of concrete? How heavy that tube would be. Coming back in here above, where I'm going to have a little room above this CR in here, same size as CR. Yesterday I had Mop to make me like a little temporary platform to get on up there, so I'm not standing on a ladder the whole time trying to work, putting all this PPR together and putting together that manifold that I'm going to make to control the different rooms with valves. So that's where I'm at right now. I've got my tools laying up there. I'm about to climb up there and get busy on that. Well, it is lunchtime. The guys finished the beam across the front of the house all the way down to that other corner there. It goes just over the top of the front door. So that's complete. Now here, I've been working on creating this little valve system set up, and we're going to pressure test, but this will be up here in this little water room. One of the challenges that I'm having that these stainless steel little fittings right here, let me show you, they don't cut the threads back far enough on any of them here that I've bought at any place. I think so they can make more parts and use less pipe. But this probably needed at least another 3/16 to a 1/4 inch of thread in order to properly go up and seal. When you thread this, it's really loose and it tapers, you know. When you get back here to where it's ready to really start getting tight, it runs out of thread. I really noticed they short thread these things all the time, and they're not cheap either. You see that little part right there, 109 pesos. That's like $2.20 or something like that. So it's not something to make a joke at. It should be made properly. So your only other compromise is to use tons of Teflon tape, or you're going to have a pipe threader yourself and set up and make these yourself, or you're going to have a pipe threader and complete these yourself. But I don't have all that today, and we really need to get this tested. So I'm giving it the good old whole bunch of Teflon tape method right now, and some of it's not coming out even like I want it to. I might be reworking some of this just to satisfy myself. Right now though, the number one objective is pressure test so we can pour a lot of concrete on the other side of the house. The fat boy, I'm soaking wet. Yep, I am soaking wet. My roof's got leaks in it, you see? Couldn't possibly be sweat. That would have to be a leaky roof. Yeah, I've been sweating. A little like rain underneath me. If anybody was down below, they probably thought it was raining. Tell them go get an umbrella. I'm gonna get down, go have lunch with my wife, and we'll see what else is happening after lunch. Well, it's after lunch now. Guys just came back to work. We cast the bases on these this morning, you see here. It's gonna look really good. Nice and grand here in the front. Now, the round column will begin up right here. And this is an example of the tube to my putting in the middle to leave a hollow core in that. There's a 4-inch one if I decide to go that way. Here's an example of a 3-inch one as well right here. So there it is right there. This is my new instrument. I was just playing it for them, right? It's either that or it's a comb for Ling Ling's hair. Here, let me comb your hair, bro. It's your pick. It's your pick, man. Yeah, there it is. I'm making up for a manifold for here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the other part of the band over there. Percussion. This is the horn section. That's the percussion section over there. Yeah. Rocking and rolling here. Rocking and rolling. All right, man. We've got another piece down there ready to put on. Set up temporary here. And part of the reason I say temporary is really I needed another valve right here. And I had the valve, but several places I went was out of this fitting right here, and I may have to drive up into the city, which I'm planning on doing 2 days from now, and try to find some of these. They have a metal end on it, stainless steel end on there, so I'm needing to locate more of those. I've been to several places already. It's a challenge here, you know. You just got to find whatever they have. The small pipe is all this. Some of this is just temporary. Not all of it's temporary, but some of it's temporary. All of this going down to the pump is temporary, and this one testing the hot water coming off here is temporary. That's the hot water going back. I'll probably buy a little hot water heater and put in this room as well. So later on I'll remove this, and this won't be here anymore. I'll probably end up cutting it right here and getting a valve included in here, and this will be my permanent manifold later on if all of it's okay. But this is part of it right here, making it all happen. It's really important to test this. So I'm about to go down right now and fuse this pipe to the pipe that's already on my pressure tank down there. And while I'm up here, very far up here, you see they're preparing the columns to pour them with the tube down the middle. All right, we got our temporary pipe going up to that manifold where it'll be in this mechanical room for the water up above. The wet room, this tank will eventually be up there as well. So after the concrete's poured, of course. So we got that set up. Joel set some of the other stuff up here for us already. So we're going to plug this little joker in, prime up the tank, and see what kind of fire system I have in the house here. See if it's like a sprinkler. Ran into trouble right from the start. This pump's only been used one time to pressure test downstairs. That's it, one time, this Eurostar. We plugged it up, motor was stuck. I popped off this rear cover to the fan here so I could access the shaft. Sure enough, you could feel it was kind of binding. So I spun it by hand, and it's moving now. You plug that up over and see if it kicks in now. After I did that, I better watch out. I don't know if that valve opened or closed. Whoa, It's working now. Almost got a face full of water. I was looking in that pipe. I was just putting my face over that. He plugged it up. I saw it kicked out some rusty water. Hold on. Let me put this cap back on first. There it goes. All right, let's try it again. See if we get a bath. So first thing it's got to do is woohoo! First thing we got to do is take a shower. Oh, get the water real quick. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's before it sucks the air. It's sucking down. Ain't about it. It stayed primed all this time. It's just now starting to build pressure. Okay, so can you pour that water right here? Pour it in here. It's still building pressure. I can hear the air in the system. Of course, this one's at 0 because I have that valve off right there. Well, we got more water ready here because it's going to suck it down fast. Go ahead, fill that thing completely up. And let's have more full ones here ready. Let's have more, fill those up and set them here. So when I turn this on, of course, it's going to send water through the lines. Now, to be clear, the first test is we're just going to blow trash out of the lines. That's the first thing. We're going to clear out trash. So I'll show you what I mean. So you see these pipes don't have any caps in the end, any plugs. They're just standing open, no valves or nothing. Same thing here. This is also PPR. We just have this screwed in there to keep trash out of the threads and all. But everything in the beginning is just going to be for the purpose to blow out trash. Same thing over here on shower valves and all. And then after we do that and we get some air out of the lines, then we're going to screw these little caps in right here, these little plugs. We're going to screw these little plugs in and plug off all of those locations like that. So that is what's happening here on that. Boy, it's sucking a bunch of water down now. Man, the pipes are all busted. Water just went everywhere. Oh man, look at that. All the way back from the start. Man. It's gonna be a lot of work to fix this broke pipe. Broke pipe, right? Just joking. Mike and I, we had a miscommunication. I wanted to blow out this line right here. I was wanting to come look and see if the water was coming through, but he went to the ones downstairs. He said it wasn't, and I'm like, well, where's the water going? And he was in the wrong place, the wrong CR. I'm like, man, where's this water all going here? It's not building pressure. And he's saying no leak or nothing on there. I thought he was in here. Yeah, so it was in here just gushing water because we don't even have caps in these. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do is cap the shower in over there. So we didn't even have these capped because we're trying to blow the trash out first. I just wanted to see when it was coming through, then I was going to turn it back off. Yeah, a little miscommunication, but it's all right. We really cleaned it out. There's water running off the back, going in the backyard. It's okay. Whew, wish it spraying directly on me. I'm hot. Well, I'm going to cap the rest of them off, and we're going to give it another test. Okay, well, I got plugs now. Got plugs in these. I left a couple of them loose where they will intentionally drip right there to let some air bleed out of these lines, and then I'll come in here and tighten them on up tight. So I do expect some dripping right here at these. Well, they're on break right now. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with this test here even alone. We've already checked. So far, nothing is leaking downstairs. See it sucking that water down, building up pressure here in this tank. All right, well, I'm at 50 PSI right now. I'm gonna go do another walk around here. Everything's shut off. Actually, it's about 52 PSI.
Because I never saw your truck.
Truck's sitting outside right there.
Where?
Right here in front of the doctor's.
Ah, because mostly you...
Yeah, but I had all that water to unload this morning.
Do you shower?
She said, did I shower? Girl, that's called sweat. Isn't that gross?
It is the sweat? It is really sweat?
That is sweat.
Holy cow.
Yeah, holy cow.
Man.
I'm sweating like that. Yes.
That's good though. You need one more t-shirt?
This is my second shirt today.
It's alright. You can have 5 or 6. No problem.
I mean, I do wish I had this wet shirt off, but can you believe I have sweat this much?
That's good though. I mean,
my goodness.
You want one more t-shirt?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down and get me some water in a minute, and I'll put a dry shirt on there. I went inside the house to get water in that air con. I almost turned into an ice cube because all this sweat just instantly turned cold. Oh my goodness. Thought I was gonna catch cold. Well, we're testing all the water here. It's pretty cool, Mel. You know, these are the things that make a house come alive. You know, your electric, your water, all of those things.
That's important. You know how you can, you know, I know it's a lot more.
Yeah, all the things working in there, the functioning part in a home. Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool to see all the water system come alive. It is. Glad you all can experience this with us. And be sure to always test these things. So far, everything is appearing to be 100% dry. I think I have a 100% success. And that's what you look for, you know. It's holding pressure. The tanks never came back on. Here out on the front of the house, Joel got those bases and got the first section of one of the columns up in the front poured. And he's all set up here, ready to pour the first part of the bottom of this one come tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting, you know, some nice features on the front of the house going up. Really happy about that. Marlon, he's had a couple different helpers. He's had 2 or 3 different helpers today. It's his day off from his security work at Eleco, and which is our power company. And he's been working, I guess, the past 2 days here, bagging up all the stone. And we've got so many cement sacks, and they're just preparing. So when we get ready to do another pour, we have a lot of material already prepped. And now he's bagging up sand as well, stacking it. Told him to stack it right here close, so it's really easy for us to grab it. Had to stop just then, deal with some children. They're in here on one of those little trikes, those little pedicabs, and they don't belong in here. They don't belong inside the subdivision. They live across the highway over there, and they're coming here playing, and they're riding all crazy and zigzagging and spinning around fast. And they're coming around this corner right by my trucks out here, and my neighbors as well. And I already seen them come real close to hitting into the side of my truck the other day. They come around so fast, acting crazy with a bunch of people riding on the very top, other little children. They almost flipped into the side of my truck. Luckily, when it went over right behind my truck. Well, Marlon tells me that those children are, of course, this. When I say this, you're gonna have to understand the area. Everybody's kin, but this is some more cousins from across the highway. And I said, don't matter if they're relatives or not. They have no right in here. It's just a solid day, a good teamwork. This is what we like. Everything's running smooth, and everybody's spirits seem to be right back on track. But I'm gonna leave it to you all to notice that one person's not here anymore. You all figure it out. But that's all I'm gonna say. See you on the next one. I'm gonna go swimming. Thank you all for watching, and thank goodness that we had no leaks on the PPR. That is a blessing.